Hello there, and welcome to the training centre. Before you can start your adventures on the West Somerset Railway, you will need to learn how to drive diesel. In this short introduction, you will be taken through every step needed to make sure that you and diesel are ready for work. I'm sure you'll be an expert driver in no time. Diesel is waiting for you, so let's get started.
Hello. You must be my new driver. I hope the two of us will have lots of fun together.
First, you will need to climb aboard. Follow the blue markers in front of you as they will guide you to Diesel's cab steps. Before you can climb the steps, you will need to check if Diesel's cab door is open. If you can see that the cab door is closed, you can open it by first looking at it and then pressing the button shown on the screen. Now that Diesel's cab door is open, you can use the steps to climb up into Diesel's cab. Welcome to Diesel's cab. Here you will be able to learn the controls needed to drive Diesel. Let's get started by first moving over to the driving position. If you want a better view of your train or the line ahead, you can change between several different external camera views at any time whilst driving. For this introduction, use the controls shown on screen to change to this particular external camera. This is one of several external camera views available to you. You can switch between this view and the internal cab view at any time by pressing either of the controls shown here. Would you like to switch back to the internal cab view or keep using the external camera? To drive Diesel forwards, you will need to use the throttle. Press and hold the control shown on screen to increase the throttle and get Diesel moving. Well done. You're doing a good job so far. To slow Diesel down, or when you want to come to a stop, you will need to apply the brakes. Use the controls shown on screen to apply the brakes and bring Diesel to a stop on the blue marker. Oh dear, it looks like the troublesome trucks are in a bit of a mess, and you will need to shunt them back together again. In order to reach the troublesome trucks, you will first need to switch the junction so that it is set to the correct track. You can set the junction by either using the route map or by climbing down out of the cab and walking over to it. Great work! With the junction now set, you can go and couple to the first set of troublesome trucks. Make sure that as you approach them, you lower your speed and come to a stop as close as possible to them to ensure that they couple successfully.
then, you troublesome trucks. I expect you to behave and not be so troublesome.
Now that you're coupled to the first set of troublesome trucks, you will need to reverse back to the junction to change the track so that you can reach the next set. Use the junction highlighted to change the track and then head into the siding to couple to the second set of troublesome trucks. Now you're in the right position, you can go ahead and couple up to the troublesome trucks. This can be done by either using the external camera to select the coupling or by walking over to it on foot. Good work! That's the second set of troublesome trucks coupled to your train. There is still one set left to shunt, so reverse back to the junction and set it to the correct track. Splendid work! The troublesome trucks are all sorted now, and it looks like they weren't too troublesome. I'm certain you will be an expert driver in no time. If you'd like to learn how to drive Diesel again, you can return to the training centre at any time to replay this tutorial.